Welcome back to the USA Premier Tour Dodgeball Tournament, Minneapolis, Minnesota. My name is David Carlock, number 65 on Berserk, and we are coming to you, nice things only, with Flight versus Class. I might be a little bit biased here. Class are some of my friends out of Seattle, good guys, and obviously they've got Glenn Spacer on the court with them today. Flight, of course, also loaded up with a bunch of golden names wearing their Honey Buffalo jerseys. We've got Matt Levine in right corner. We've got Austin Morley, right guard. Jordan Miles, right center. Bo Tillman, who commentated with me earlier today, left center. Gio Console in left guard. And their left corner, the wonderful Ryan McComb. On Class, we've got Glenn Spacer, left corner. We've got Ross Boudreau, left guard. David Swanson, left center. Right center is Joe Avila. Right guard, Kyle Inchetta. And right corner, Michael Nasanopa. And we're off. Should prove to be a explosive match. Oh, and a big trade right off at the start, going down to 5 players versus 5 players. 3 balls. Burden is given to Class. And cheers from across the court. That's what we love to see. Good sportsmanship. Just loving the game. All right, Flight's putting together a 4-ball play here. Even players. Oh, they really want Glenn gone. Throwing a double and giving up ball majority. We'll see what Class responds with. I anticipate a single ball. If they make a hit, second ball will fly. There we go. Michael Nasanopa. Cannon out of right corner. And they retreat. Settling into sort of the early mid-game. Nice pump from Gio to set up Ryan. Unfortunately, just a little bit shy of his target. And there it is. That's the wave play. Huge. David Swanson takes out Austin Morley. Followed up by, I believe, Michael Nasanopa into Bo Tillman, taking this to a 5v3 in Class's favor. Oh, the toe shot from Levine at what appears to be probably 40 or 45 feet. That was gorgeous. Glenn responds by removing Matt Levine from the court. Flight finds themselves in a 2v4. It's a tight situation to be in, but it's nice when you've got your corner back and you up 4 balls. They come up. Cross court from Ryan McComb at Spacer. Easily blocks. Ross Boudreau makes the call. Ooh. Gio responding with a half-court shot. A lot of movement on that ball. Glenn cuts low and clips Ryan McComb. Gio throws his last ball. There was a vulnerable moment there. Didn't have anything. He'd either have to choose to dodge or catch. Ooh. My goodness. Glenn, sniper, catches just the back foot as Gio goes down into a low dodge. And that puts Class up 1-0 over Flight. Still got 17 and a half minutes in this match. Should be a good one. Let's see what the lineup is. See if we've got some switches out. On Class's side, Ross Boudreau is stepping off, and we've got Daniel Bess stepping on, the cool kid with the backwards hat. On the side of Flight, it looks like they are going to sit Gio Console, and they are going to sit Miles, and they have put in Ashley Cook and Rookie of the Year 2024, Nick Rooney. Let's see if it makes a difference. Daniel Bess takes an early open. Flight had 4 balls. Matt Levine opts for a solo throw against Glenn, trying to take him out before he get a ball in his hands. Ashley Cook, a terror on the court. Ooh, and that is some good court awareness from Bo's teammate, Levine, catching the pop-up, keeping Bo alive, and taking Nasanopa off the court. Ooh, man, that ball came out high and fast. There we go, big throw. Oh, and Class responds with equal awareness. Pop off of David Swanson right into the hands of Glenn Spacer. Bo with a big block and a big dodge. stays alive. 6 players to 5 players in favor of Class. Got some nice movement. See what the setup is. Big throw. Ooh! That was an impressive block from Nasanopa off of a very low floating throw from Morley. Ooh! That is, oh, I love that sound. That sound, hard thrown, foam dodgeball, off the knee. Bo Tillman is removed by Spacier. Flight comes to the line. Big throw from Nick Rooney, takes out Daniel Bess. And it is now 5v4. Favor of Class. Glenn with the cross court, off the ground, doesn't find his target. Nasanopa, oh. And that is a double as Casey Vest, ooh, I did not notice he'd step on the court. Casey Vest attempts to save Kyle Inchetta. And unfortunately, we now find the game in favor of Flight, although they only have, that was an execution. Only have 1 ball. 5 balls in hand is a huge amount of power for a team on the dodgeball court, as you can see. Nick Rooney went up trying to survive, and neither Nasanopa nor Swanson was going to let that happen. Nasanopa up and alone, takes a solo shot at Ashley Cook. Good movement to get out of the way. Nice series of pumps from Flight. A nice cross from the right corner into center from Morley. Oh, that cross from Nasanopa was nasty. Thought Morley was going to block it, but off the ball, into the tops of the feet, removes him from the court. Now 3v2 in favor of Class. Glenn takes out Ashley Cook. I thought she was going to catch that. That was low, just right about where the pocket is. But I have seen McComb perform, and I'm excited to see what he does with this opportunity. Big pumps, a lot of pressure from Class, big block. And this is a scouting round for Team USA Dodgeball, so everybody is giving it 110%. We love to see it. Had a speed gun out earlier. I don't think a single one of these people is throwing under 70, so these things are moving rocket fast as once again, Glenn, the sniper in left corner, finds the back heel of a Flight player. And Class goes up 2-0 over Flight. 13 minutes left in the match. Plenty of time for anything to happen. Looks like we've got David Swanson and Kyle Inchetta are going to sit for Class. And on the side of Flight, looks like Nick Rooney and Miles. Toss to Bess. And a controlled opening from both teams. Burden still on Class. They won the last game. It'll be their responsibility to throw within the next 10 seconds. Ross Boudreau loses control of the ball. Glenn with a hooking throw takes out Morley. Matt Levine looking to remove Glenn. Glenn dodges not 1, but 2 balls as Gio follows. Sorry, Console. Class stepping up once again. 3 balls, 6 players. Ross Boudreau, big throw. Bo responds, finds the toes. It's 5v5. Oh, Glenn off of the back of Levine. Absolute monster. It is understandable why Flight wants to get him off the court, but they've been dumping a lot of balls into him. They've been putting a lot of balls into that space. And there's Nasanopa. There is something for if there is a player that's a problem, you want them gone. But if you're dumping ball after ball after ball and the rest of the team is able to use those opportunities to take counters. Look at that, 3 balls into Glenn, not 1 connects. And Class finds themselves in possession of 4 balls, 4 players to 4. They might go for a double, just remove somebody from the court. Big name like Tillman. Maybe try and get Ashley Cook off. I mean, honestly, any of these players. And there it is, the double to remove Tillman. And there it is. Console finally finds Spacier late into the game. And we have gotten down to a 3v3. Now, some people say this is where dodgeball really starts. 3 balls on each side, 3 players on each side. Woo! Cross from Cook. Does not connect with Vest. Class is coming to the line. Big pumps. David Swanson looking for the ankles of Console. Console throws it into the ground. Daniel Best finds the fingers, and it looks like Casey Vest won his matchup against Ashley Cook, and it's come down to a 2v1. McComb versus Vest and Swanson. Burden on Class. The pre-counter from McComb. The double. And Swanson finds the elbow of McComb. 3-0 to Class here in Minneapolis. As they would like to say, Class is in session, and they are running a clinic on dodgeball fundamentals. How to optimize ball control, how to use ball majority with player majority to execute doubles to remove high priority targets. They are in peak form. Flight has had a good showing too. Excellent movement across the board. Wonderful counters and great covering for the team. They're also an absolutely tenacious bunch of individuals. I can only imagine how hard they're going to come back in this opening rush.
Halfway through, 10 minutes left.
McComb and Rooney to the line. Bo takes the ball. Swanson with a toss and Flight. A little bit of patience. Let's see if it pays off. They've got 4 balls coming to the line. Morley. That ball comes out so low, and it floats so nice, just above the ground, hunting for those toes. 3-ball defense to Flight. Class coming up. Wow, that is a ton of movement off of Daniel Bess's ball, and great movement from him to get out of the way. Honestly, wonderful play on both sides of the court. Whew. The coverage, the dodges, oh, the blocks. Sequence of play, gorgeous. Nasanopa getting out of the way. Swanson covering, pressuring. 2 balls thrown at Spacer. Avoids both of them. And both of these are big catching teams, I will say that. Haven't seen, obviously we've seen it, the couple of pop-ups and good team awareness, but both of these teams, you put ball on body, there is a very good chance that ball is sticking. As you can see, both teams keeping it off body. They want to find those ankles, find those toes, find the elbows, anything that's sticking out just a little bit too far. Matt Levine looking. Nasanopa responds. Both teams trading blows, but not finding marks. Glenn, absolutely. For a man of his size, Glenn moves beautifully. Matt Levine getting the first kill of this game, taking out Casey Vest. And as we see the enthusiastic ball retrieval by McMahon. Gotta spice it up, gotta spice it up. Bring that energy from outside the court onto the court. And ball retrievers are huge. Obviously, there are the confines of the court. You step out of those bounds and you are out of the game. Any ball off the court is the responsibility of the ball retriever, and that is a huge double from Spacer, taking out Tillman and Console. McComb dies in a crossfire, and Class is now up 4 balls, 5 players to 3. Oh, the cross looking for, but Rooney died. There is too much happening. And Matt Levine with a massive catch on Daniel Best to bring back Bo Tillman, number 1 of the Honey Buffalo. Flight clarifying that Bo was in fact first out. The order of outs does matter when coming back onto the court with a catch. There we go. Glenn removes Spacer immediately removes Tillman from the game again. However, Morley takes that opportunity to remove him from the court. Whew, I'm out of breath. These teams are going blow for blow. This is some fast-paced dodgeball action. Gorgeous. Morley with a beautiful block and dodge. Putting a double on him, I like it. Up players, up balls, that's what you do. High percentage kill shots. Now, both of these players, Morley and Levine, very defensive players. Excellent blockers, excellent dodgers. Very difficult to hit if they are on the back line, particularly with 2 balls. And that is what I am talking about with these teams. Absolute catching monsters. Ball on body, center of mass. That ball is going to stick. And now, pre-counter from Morley. And again, Morley. Ball sticks, Console's back. It is 3v2. We've got David Swanson, Nasanopa, Casey Vest against Gio Console and Austin Morley. 2 balls into the left corner. Nasanopa dodges. Console with the catch. We've turned this game around. Flight is finally getting out of the turbulence. They are finding the jet stream. Big pump fakes, a lot of movement. A lot of movement. Using the clock. Huge block. There we go. Swanson with the kill. Vest with the kill! It is up to Console. The catches have been going back and forth. The trades have been happening. Massive throws. Console with the kill on Swanson. Huge throw. Casey dodges. Vest coming up. Big throw on a Console. Huge dodge. Hits the ground. And this is what it comes down to. This is Dodgeball. The 1v1. Burden is on Flight. Console with the throw. Lots of movement. Very nice dipping ball. A lot of topspin on that. Vest looking. Console getting low in the corner.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining.
There we go. Block from Console. Comes up. Big throw. Dodge from Vest. And we are at just under 5 minutes left in this match. Class is up 3-0. A win here for Flight is a huge momentum shift, and there it is! Console gets them airborne. All right, we are 3-1 in favor of Class. 3-1 for Class. So at this point, I think Class is going to try and put Flight into tension. Flight is going to want to set their thrusters to maximum and see if they can get more lift. They want to use this momentum. I expect big throw out of Tillman. No. Off that opening rush. Big block from Miles. Flight coming up with 4 balls. And again, ball on body. Either of these teams, it is going to be a catch. You need to put that ball off body. You need to find the edges of close. Spacer with a huge throw, taking out McComb. And we were at 5-5. Now, with just a little bit under 4 minutes left in this match, Class is up 3-1. What they're really looking to do is try and burn as much clock as possible while staying alive. If they can take this to no block, they have essentially won the match. Flight is looking for a win here. If they can get this win before the no block, then they can attempt to tie it up in no block and then take it to overtime. And both of these teams are going to be starkly aware of that. And huge catch by Swanson. 60-foot throw by Miles. I would not throw 60 feet at Flight, and I would not throw 60 feet at Class. Both of them. Hands are too sticky. There we go, Avila. And again, Joe Avila taking the full time on the clock. He is listening to that ref count down the throw clock. 10 seconds from when burden is established. That is the moment that Casey Vest, the ball retrievers, picked it up. 10-second counter starts. Class will need to throw that ball in that 10 seconds. But they are going to use all of it. They want this clock to run down. The clock is Class's friend right now. There we go. And look, not looking for catches, not getting risky. Staying alive. Practicing self-control. Oh, it is tense. It is tense on this court. Big throw from Console. We are down to 2 minutes left in this match. Big pump from Swanson. They're also playing half court. Class is not coming forward more than the halfway line. Huge shot to Ross Boudreau from Console. We may say that these balls are made of foam, but they hurt when they hit. Glenn is taking 2 balls. Spacer has 2 balls. Typically, you want to maximize the number of balls you have in player hands, but that's sort of an offensive strategy. Keeping the ball in a player's hand. Console looking across Swanson with an excellent dodge. Kudos to both players. That ball was low and fast. Swanson just barely getting under it. We come to the line. Burning the clock.
90 seconds left.
Huge block. Swanson dodges. Not 1, not 2, 3 balls. This is huge. Class with 5. They have options here. They can either do a multi-ball throw, try and take out a high priority target. Honestly, either Morley or Tillman. And they do. They take out Tillman. 60 seconds. Morley has 60 seconds to make something happen. There's the first one. Console. I did not see him. Oh my goodness. I apologize to all of our viewers at home, and I do apologize to Flight. I assume he just has to be so sneaky. But he's out there, and he takes out Nasanopa. And it is now a 3v2 in favor of Class. 40 seconds left on the clock. 4 balls. 2 of them at Morley. Balls collide in air, both of them dying. Morley survives. 3 balls on the side of Class. And again, they go into a defensive. Oh, no. Offensive. Oh my goodness, is Flight going to do it? They've got 15 seconds. Spacer lines out. Oh my God, the score. Is this happening? Is this happening right now? Flight takes the win because Spacer lines out on the dodge backwards. We go into no block. Flight is down 2-3. They win this, they take it to overtime. Woo! I am shaking. Oh my goodness. Protein powder, energy drinks, and electrolytes. My body cannot handle this. And I still got to play cloth later. Woo! Oh my gosh, this is some absolutely fantastic dodgeball. I'm so happy I could be here to witness this. Three minutes of no block. So really, Flight has to win this. At the end of that 3 minutes of... the team is clarifying the rule set, making sure everybody understands. Okay, so rule clarification here so that we understand what the stakes, got to understand the stakes. So it is 3 minutes of no block. If you block the ball with your ball, that ball is treated an extension of your body. And if that ball hits a dead object and dies, you are out. But it is a pop-up. If a ball pops up, like we've seen before, teammate can catch it, you stay alive. The other big thing is this is 3 minutes of no block. At the end of the 3 minutes, if there are players still on the court for both sides, the game ends. Oh my goodness. Matt Levine with the cross court to take out Spacer. This is huge. If there are players on both sides of the court at the end of the 3 minutes, it is no score. And that would go to, oh, the pre-counter. Almost takes out Daniel Bess, but he avoids it. Class now, 4 balls. Bess with the throw. Woo. Rooney almost dodges into it, but light on his feet, gets out of the way. Excellent throws and excellent dodging across the board. Morley with the throw. 2 minutes left on the clock. Flight needs to win this. Pre-counter from McComb. Swanson gets out of the way. Also throws, but it comes in high. Not connecting. We are still at 6-5. Favor of Flight. Number of players. Swanson with the throw. Big lateral movements from the Flight team. 90 seconds remaining. Big throw from Rooney. Daniel Bess gets out of the way. Class comes to the line. Not the line, they're coming half court. We're playing half court. Oh! And again, Nick Rooney, a little bit of a dolphin dodge there, as we like to say. Getting out of the way of. It was close. It was very close. But a beautiful dodge. Daniel Bess at the pre-counter. Morley cross courts at Nasanopa. These balls are all inches away from their target. Oh my goodness. A hair's breadth, as they might say. Flight coming to the line. 3 balls. Big pumps. Levine misses Nasanopa. Morley. I didn't even see that. Who got Morley? Hit. Huh? That's, I mean, there's like, it's 6 balls flying at the same time. There's it is hard to catch everything going on. That or I'm just tired. Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe a little bit of both. All right. Console. Class is up 5 players to 4. Cooks looking for them, not looking. It's got to be like 30 seconds left on the clock. Swanson out of the middle. Flight looking for a kill. The huddle. The step to the line. And again, these teams, you just do not put ball on body. Flight or class, you throw off body. Both of these teams' hands are sticky. And Spacer coming back onto the court with that catch immediately kills Cook. Spacer was looking for that. He was like, I'm going to catch this. But Console put enough movement on it. Glenn chooses to get out of the way. Big throw from Glenn. Cross court from Levine. Console at Daniel Bess. How much time? How much time? Nasanopa takes out Levine. Console pre-countered Spacer, but it hit the ground. Class. Down to 2 balls. Nasanopa looking for the catch. Console hits his own player, hits Bo. And Class does it. Final score, 4-2 in favor of Class. That was some high caliber dodgeball, my goodness. Woo! Again, I'm David Carlock, signing off. Thank you for tuning in to Dodgeball.live for the Minneapolis USA Premier Tour. Stop. Continue watching.